So hello and welcome back to another geological video, and here we have the Humevale siltstone. So it is a siltstone because it's very fine. You don't see any sand grains in it. Siltstone, mudstone as well. So this is about 400 million years old, and this is a roadside cutting. And this one contains fossils. So this is the Humevale. So the other one that we've seen before is the Dargol Formation. So usually you get graptolites. You can get starfish in this formation. I do have one home. Maybe I'll show you sooner or later. But as you can see, it's actually quite thick. Is that a fossil? I'm looking at this thing there. It doesn't look like it is. It's also heavily, it's like indurated. So this is the erosion surface here. This is more fresher rock, and obviously it hasn't eroded lately, so its erosion is quite slow. So the dark areas are the stuff that's been probably might be turned into something like a siltcrete, where this silicon gets left behind, and a lot of the other minerals, magnesium, titanium, are actually taken out of the formation. But what I'm here is looking for fossils, and you need to break it open, but on the surface I don't see any. Okay, let's see how that is very hard rock. So when you get the darker surface, it's harder than the lighter surface. So but up in the road cuttings with the Whittlesea King Lake Road, they do have fossil formations on that road, and this formation here leads straight down from the Whittlesea Road, which is a lot further up. And as you can see, this has all been fractured. So a lot of fractures from the mountain building. So the orogeny, there's been a few types of orogeny. This is the Taberranian orogeny. I don't even know how to pronounce that word. I'd like to know who actually come up with this. And so this part of the formation is a lot younger than this part of the formation. And also, when you're doing this, wear glasses, because as you can see, the rock flies everywhere, and it can get into your eyes and cause you to go blind. So that's two. Anyway, I just wanted to check out this rock exposure and see what it was like. So this is the actual rock there, very heavily eroded. So probably siltcrete, something like that. Don't know. It doesn't say anything on the geological report. So the siltcrete's where a lot of these, as I said, the silicon's left over, and it makes the rock a lot harder. And looking at my camera, I can't even see anything. So I don't think this has been affected by any type of magmatic intrusion, so any type of batholith or even lava. If so, then it has eroded a long time ago. And if we look up there, this is the soil. So this is like regolith starting from here. So the bottom of this soil composite will be just broken rock. Then you get a lot of organics. So that's why you get it going from like a light brown to a dark brown colour. It means that there's an increased percentage of organics in the actual rock. And maybe, yeah, so no, I don't think I'm going to get any luck with any fossils. So what you need to do is just break it up, look inside, and I really don't see anything. So anyway, my gimbal doesn't want to play ball today, and that's why this video is probably going to turn out a bit crap. Okay, so as you can see here, this is heavily eroded. Got a nice black colour. That could also be a problem with collecting fossils, because the fossils would have also been damaged as well. And that might be a brachiopod there. Not too sure. It's going to be hard to get out. But anyway. I think my gimbal's run out of battery. Should have been fully charged. But anyway, this is sometimes what I like to do when I come across an outcrop. Just stop and see what's here. So Humevale siltstone, mudstone, nothing that I can see worth collecting. So that's all pretty much eroded there. To get into the rock, you need to take it back a bit. And no, that's not really got any fossils in it. Quite frankly, so as you can see, this is the entire formation. So this has been carved out to make the road. So this is not a natural formation. Well, the actual formation is, but the exposure is not a natural formation, which is pretty much now is where you're going to find a lot of fossils, unless it's like a beachfront or along a river or a natural cliff face. A lot of exposures where we can find fossils now are going to be road cuttings, and also cuttings for houses, but they're less so. And so make sure I don't go into any spider webs, but no. As you can see, this is a massive formation. I don't see any laminations. So it doesn't mean that this was laid down in one setting. It just means that there was most likely there was just a continuous erosion and deposition, and the variation in the sedimentation deposits was probably not that great all year round. Even if there was a stop-start. Oh, sorry, spider. even if there was a stop-start. Obviously didn't leave any details in a lamination, so, or what I'm talking about is bedding, so it doesn't show any bedding in the actual rock. Anyway, this is where I'll leave it here. Thank you very much for watching. Hope it helps you with your geology. Wasn't really that informative, but it's not really that much information to say. Anyway, thank you and goodbye.